time.
Well, Sank the Hog. No, it is not spoiler free. This is the finale.
Dear, yeah. Are you also that person who showed up like in line to like Star Wars Episode 3 when it first premiered, going, "Hey, would this ruin the other films for me?" Are you that person?
I believe so. Yeah.
No.
Okay.
After an
checking.
ellipse, so sketch. That's pretty sketch, Sank. Hi y'all. We've got our viewers with us and everything.
Yep.
Yay, Samuel, sauce. So we're gonna chat and hang out for a bit and talk jote. Jote with the T at the end, not just Joe. I'm sorry, Joe. But we'll introduce ourselves first and foremost. Trevor, why don't you start us off? Who the hell are you?
Hi, I'm Trevor Schechter, and I voice Ilchi Scarlasara for Jack of All Trades.
Hey, we finally know who Ilchi is!
Trevor's been here for all the streams, and we've just been like, and you're someone.
He's relevant, I promise. And speaking of Ilchi being relevant, how about, oh god, the Josiah and Trevor frenemy dynamic is back.
That's all right. At least I shaved before the podcast.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Here we go. All right. Josiah, how about you go next? Who are you? Mountain Man?
I'm Josiah. I did the editing and the mixing and the sound designing.
Yeah. Yeah, you did.
I was remembering earlier today that I shaved before the podcast, meaning I shaved my beard off the day before I was introduced to y'all.
So this is a joke beard.
That. So this is basically like, since this has grown out since I met you.
This is the physical evidence of what we've put Josiah through.
Yeah. I was very clean cut when you first met me, and have since gone off the deep end.
Oh my god. I cannot believe you have a joke beard. Wow, you're really in the spirit.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I guess we'll have to incorporate jokes or the joke beard into joke.
Write a wizard or something into season 2.
With the beard is where he stores his powers.
Well, we have been wanting to use your name because your name is amazing.
Yeah, your name is fucking incredible. Josiah Thorngate. You're welcome, authors everywhere. You also voice Raphael.
True, yeah.
It's true. One of our darling fae. Alright, Joe, who are you?
Hello, I'm Joe Cruz, and I play Jose Perez. He is Ilchi's boyfriend.
Boyfriend, I believe the term is.
And yeah.
Joe's a pro amongst us. Joe's been acting for I'm going to embarrass you on every stream. I hope you know that. Joe learned acting, Shakespearean acting specifically, on the Globe. Was broadsword certified for a while. Is that the way to phrase it? Probably not.
Yeah. That is the way to phrase it.
Is it? Yeah, that I knew what I was saying. We'll go with that. So he's broadsword certified. And I once watched him choreograph an elaborate sword battle between a bunch of fellow classmates at our undergrad together, and it is somewhere in the void of YouTube. Joe is very, very good at what he does and is being very, very bashful about it. And last but not least, Tabitha, darling, who are you?
Hello, long-time listener, first-time caller. My name is Sarah, reporting from Christmas Dimension, as I mentioned earlier. I voice Tabitha and the occasional other glottal or guttural
Yeah, I think you were 10 at 3 or something for us. Yeah. I had you on mic and was like, just say this for me real quick, and Sarah was like, okay.
So that's my role, and I would just like to comment also that I had forgotten about the context of the rebirth of Josiah's beard, but there is Polaroid evidence of it somewhere that may could be premium content in the future.
That's our future
Process.
Patreon content. If you
Sounds
sign up,
like
we'll send you
something
the
that-
actual
It should be
Polaroid.
auctioned off.
Yeah.
Incredible.
To clarify, the Polaroid, not the beard itself. That is vastly more expensive. So.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what happened to the actual hair,
The hairs themselves.
but the evidence I know exists. So food for thought.
Sarah was kind enough to introduce us to Josiah. And Sarah's actually
My oldest friend.
yeah,
Yeah, we have been
in the sense that
friends.
y'all have known each other.
I know older
I'm
people.
144.
Happy
I
birthday!
wear a lot of sunscreen.
We have known each other since we were like 11. So, yeah, it's been a while. And when I was like, who can do good voices for free?
That's an important caveat. I didn't realize that, but you've got your oldest friend here, and I've got my oldest friend here.
Yeah.
Hi, Joe. Did you know that we've been friends for a long time? Like, if we ever stop being friends, I will have an assassin take you out. You know way too much about me.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
And
we
to
we
bring
were
it full
friends
circle.
through the cringe years.
To bring it full circle, Trevor is my oldest enemy. So
Aww.
Damn it, he beat me to it, but yes.
no, I was thinking it, and I could tell you were about to make the joke, and I was like,
So obviously you had to beat him to it.
What would a good enemy do? The joke first.
You're so thoughtful.
Steal the joke.
I must say, Josiah, you are the best enemy. Like, just A+.
Yeah.
And by that I mean F-.
Well, right.
What started this? We were speculating last time we streamed. What the hell started? Did y'all just like enemies at first sight? Like
Yeah, I mean, just look at him. I mean, come on.
Yeah, there's
he
there's
looked
no more
significantly
compelling
different
argument-
apparently back
No
then.
more compelling argument than like, what are you talking about?
I don't know. Sometimes you just get the vibe, and it forms a strong bond. In this case, a pure enmity. But you know,
yeah.
Okay, so it wasn't
Yeah.
you being on Windows 7?
yeah, let's not bring that up anymore. Never.
Oh, you thought I'd forgotten.
I've been trying to forget. It's okay. But yeah, I am, however, on Windows 11 now.
Ooh. Look at you all fancy.
I know, right?
Do we have any questions?
We should probably introduce ourselves.
Oh God, yeah.
I'm Jackie. I play Jack. So it's my voice that you hear the most, being just really oblivious to pretty much everything.
I don't know what you're talking about. She's so smart, so clever, knows everything that's happening all the time.
Very
Certainly.
genre savvy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Not this genre, but a genre. Do we have any questions? Oh yeah, I'm Amelia. Hi, I'm Amelia, and I voice Edwith, Edwith Knight.
The Taste of Sunshine says, I'm definitely 100% not crying over the season finale. I listened at 1 a.m. last night, and that may have been a mistake. So
Oh, honey bunch!
you'll have company soon.
You'll have a lot of company soon, yeah. And don't worry, we will be here to make it worse, as is our joy. As both a horror and a comedy, we're here to make it so much worse. It's nothing but salt and lemon in the wound. Awesome. Okay, so do you guys want to jump in? I am so excited. I can't talk about things I want to talk about
Until we've listened.
I know.
Yeah.
So I feel like we should be I don't know, doing a fun game show thing, but also I'm impatient. So okay.
It's fine.
Okay, it is time then. If you all would be so kind as to
Mute yourselves on
mute
Discord.
yourselves on Discord, and then it's time. Okay.
Listen closely. It's all real and very, very important. It's my story. Our story.
Is that serious? You still think this is some grand adventure, don't you?
Ed, are you home?
I'm here.
Look, we need to talk.
I couldn't agree more. This morning's behavior was... You have a sword.
Yeah. I don't want to use it. Ed, please, just talk to me.
Are you really so determined to leave Fidus Acades that you would kill me?
I don't want to. I want you to come with me, or I won't be the only one dying young. FA isn't gonna keep promoting you. This is what the Fae do. They manipulate you into thinking you have the upper hand, then they yank the rug out from under you and stab you. They're playing nice now, but...
But what?
Is the power that worth it? What are they promising you?
It will be. But they promised me nothing. I will reach my goals with or without assistance. Yours included.
Then why?
Enough, Jack. I'd really hoped this could all be put behind us. I knew there was a chance you wouldn't feel reasonable just yet, so... I suppose I took my own precautions, too.
Hi, Miss Withers. It's so nice to see you again. All alone and armed with a fencing sword.
Aw, do you know how to wield that thing?
No.
Would it matter if she did?
I suppose not. No.
No, Ed, you didn't.
I did. I thought perhaps you needed some convincing. You spoke at great length about how far you were willing to go to save me. I believe something about not even being ripped limb from limb would stop you.
Ed!
Oh, ripping? Here I thought you were finicky about your carpet being stained.
Your orders remain the same as I told you before. I want her alive. She's still mine, and I have no intention of wasting assets.
Yes, sir.
Oh, she's shaking. Look how her sword quivers. Are you scared, Jack? You're so easy to predict.
Why aren't you bleeding?
I can't believe you keep your ward so in the dark, Edwith.
This is embarrassing to watch. Miss Withers, you can't hurt Faye that's expecting you.
Yeah, I know. Surprise.
Why keep a pet that bites?
I have my reasons. Riva, take over.
But I'm fine.
Yes, sir.
I can...
Oh, shit. Ah! Why do you let Ed boss you around?
Because she's the boss. Quit squirming.
I've got her. You're so fragile. Did you really think you could beat 4 Faye?
4?
Yeah. Can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ed?
Just surrender, Jack. Then we can talk. The repairs will already be expensive.
Hope you saved up then. I brought backup. Everyone! Ed is Faye! Ed is Faye!
Oh no, it can't.
Morgan, Tabitha, take those two. Ilchi, Jose, keep an eye on Ed. I've got to go back up Millie.
I thought I told you, Miss Withers. You can't hurt a Fae that's expecting you. What do you think 2 more humans will accomplish?
I'm not human, Tinkerbell.
Selkies.
Only by marriage.
Now
stay still.
Jack, no, you don't understand.
Yes, Millie. Ha! A bit stuck, aren't you, Alice?
This is her office, isn't it? There has to be something in here. Papers, old contacts, edict signing rituals. Knew it. But surely she has some...
What are you doing in here? Someone needs to be keeping tabs on Ed.
Ed? You mean Edwith Knight? You call Edwith fucking Knight Ed, and she hasn't fed you your own intestines? Jose, do not start with me now, I swear.
You know her?
Know her? Ha! I worked with her for centuries before her regrettable rise to knighthood. Although worked with implies a relationship where she didn't regularly try to disembowel me.
Ilchi, focus. What are you saying?
She's not just Faye, she's...
You really didn't know, did you? She's our commanding officer.
She's a knight, Jack. An actual autumn court knight. Infamously dangerous, impossible to predict. An absolute bastard about paperwork.
What does that mean for us?
It means if we can't find a way to escape right now,
she's going to kill you and everyone you've ever loved.
We're rather outclassed here, and your Ed is between us and the elevator. Just standing there isn't good.
We don't have time to freak out. We need to think. You have to catch Faye by surprise to hurt them, right? So let's fucking improvise.
But if she's that powerful...
You don't get it, do you? It's not just more powerful, like a step up. It's exponential. It's an astronomical difference.
Shut up!
Wait, Alice, why are you separated from Raphael and Riva?
Because you bought a shape-shifting demon dinosaur that won't let me go.
No. I mean, aren't they your bosses? Maybe that's why you got taken down so fast.
They aren't my bosses. We're equal. And I wasn't taken down. I could still fight. I'm just stuck. If this stupid thing would drop me...
I don't know. You seem like the third wheel here. I was going to say we could make a deal with you, but that would be a waste. We'd be better off making a deal with Raphael or Riva.
What? Those two have no ambition, no drive.
Oh, I don't know. I think she could take one of them. Probably not both, but...
How dare you?
Then here's your deal. If we tell Millie to drop you, you get up and you go take down Raphael and Riva.
And you give us a weapon that could defeat Ed.
What? Why would I ever?
Millie, honey, could you chew her up a little more?
Wait, no.
It won't kill you, but I bet it hurts.
How embarrassing. Taken down by a baby demon and a human? Didn't even land a hit.
Fine. You have a deal.
Good. Millie, you can drop her. Carefully. Then come get behind me.
I'll show you. Riva.
What?
Oh.
What the fuck?
That felt nice.
Alice, what have you done?
I consumed her. Maybe if you keep asking such stupid questions, you and I will have to work on a performance improvement plan.
What are you talking about?
See, I've changed my mind. My vision for Milk and Honey Farm doesn't include a partnership. I think it'll be a solo venture.
Oh, God.
That works. Only 2 left now.
Do you really have such grand ambitions, Alice?
Yes, of course. I'm surprised you don't. Or maybe it wasn't your choice to start out as lower management. Oh, that would explain so much. Then why not help yourself? It's free essence for the taking. What a nice and easy way to make waves. I can't wait to see the court's faces when I show up after this. No longer little Alice. I bet you'd understand that feeling, Sir Knight.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
We need to leave now.
She just absorbed them both.
Well, she absorbed most of them. Some of Raphael is still on my couch. Alice, would you mind?
I would, actually. There are far, far better things I can be doing with my time. And all this new power. So either issue a proper order or do clean up yourself. Ugh, Edwith, how could you resist such wonderful temptation? Haven't you ever taken essence for yourself? Outside of your own entrance into higher society, of course.
I simply don't find it as tempting as you seem to, Alice.
I made her lie to me. She lied. She had to have been lying.
I don't think she was.
Oh, and Jack, the last part of our deal. Your sword.
You've got to be kidding me.
Oh, you should have your knight tell you just how possible it is to take down Faye with the sword. She knows plenty she's not telling you.
Yeah, I've gathered that.
Now, I think I have some parties to get invited to, names to learn, so I can drop them. You know how it is, Edwith.
Sir Knight will do fine, Alice. Vacate my apartment before you get any more essence-drenched footprints in my carpet.
Ooh. There's the famous Autumn Night I heard so much about. What a commanding presence. If things keep going my way, maybe I'll outrank you soon enough.
Less likely things have happened, but I am struggling to think of anyone less competent. You are dismissed.
Yes, Sir Knight.
They're gone.
She's the only one left.
Just Ed.
We won!
No! Stop celebrating! We need to run!
There's 6 of us, and 1 of her. We can do this.
Be careful what assumptions you make, Jack.
Fuck you, Ed. I cared about you. I protected you.
You have had no impact on my safety, contrary to your belief. But you have proven to be an annoyance worth addressing.
My teacher says it's not nice to call someone annoying. You're also not supposed to bite them. It's not nice.
Your teachers are right. It isn't very nice. So what does that make me, Miss Millicent?
You aren't very nice.
That's correct.
Hey, Doc. Elchie, could you heal me up?
Leave it to me. We need to be careful. She can alter her sword. It's a nasty trick she used to use.
Elchie Scarlasara. Why is it that I'm not surprised to see it's you that's been making Mr. Perez so annoyingly durable? You simply cannot help yourself. Always meddling.
And you're still the same petty pedant I remember oh so fondly, though I can't help but notice you've taken to your new role so naturally. Tell me, conformist, do they actually let you play with all the other Fae yet? Or are you still waiting in the wings? Missed me too, I see.
I wait for no one. Least of all, an unmissed, unwanted demon. You've always been a pain. Perhaps I should return the favor. Maybe I will finally be able to take care of that pesky anchor for you.
No!
You'll have to go through me.
See what you've caused with your meddling, Ilchi. You must be so proud. Maybe I ought to warn you not to waste yourself over healing the ravelry. A professional courtesy for all the many supposed kindnesses you bestowed upon me.
We've got you surrounded, Ed. Please, don't make me fight you.
Make you? Oh, no, you misunderstand. You must think you still have some sort of bargaining power, no?
What, you want to make a deal?
Sure. What would you propose?
You let us go, free us of the contracts, and help Ilchi heal everyone. And I'll be nice enough not to stab you. Much.
Generous. I have a counter proposal. If you agree to a duel, I'll let your little friends live for now. I'll even waive Jose's ill-advised deal with Alice as a gesture of good faith. She told me all about it, you know. He didn't take long to break.
Neither will you. Is that it?
Of course not. What fun would that be? A duel with no stakes? Besides, that's not what you really want, is it? No, you want your and Jose's freedom. Then if you win our duel, it's yours. What do you say? Your heart's desire, one victory away.
Nothing's free, so what do you want, Ed?
You will enact no more violence towards me, nor any other Phytos Acades employee. Jack, this is boring. It's messy. And it is ultimately fruitless. I do not want to deal with it, nor the endless paperwork that comes with outbursts like these, again.
Yeah, don't worry. This will be the last time you're at the end of a sword.
No more violence and You stay out of my way while I take care of whatever is causing your death sentence. Simple enough.
What? Nothing else to pile on there? Perfect obedience? A new car?
Nothing else, no. I don't see a need for anything like that. Your cooperation doesn't require the binding of an oath, just proper motivation, management.
Fuck that. We can take her.
The good doctor almost has me good as new, Cav. You ready?
No more deals, no more compromise.
I should have expected that you wouldn't be cooperative. Very well. It's been a long time since I've seen a Selkie. It is good to see one of your kind, even under such uncomfortable circumstances. I do hope you don't take this personally.
What?
No!
Oh, Red!
Cavatha. No, this can't be. You can't be.
That rug costs well over 500 grand, you know. It's one of a kind. I was rather fond of it. You didn't even have the decency not to bleed on it.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I suppose you can't help losing your head.
You took her from me. You stole her. You monster.
Oh, that does have some sting. Huh. Irritating. Unnecessary. What do you think? Are you more amenable to a deal now, Jack?
You killed her. Her head.
Still a no, hmm?
You will die here. By your own blade. Raise it.
Go on. Brush that meddlesome voice, Siren. Follow your love. This is the exact mess I was hoping to avoid. Just a few distractions left. Stop your wailing, Miss Millicent.
No, I won't let you hurt her.
Good. I was rather hoping you would be first.
I suppose it's been a long time coming. Come then, test your mettle. Of course, I expect we shall honor the old rules. Only one leaves the arena alive. And this time, it won't be you.
Wait, don't. I'll make the deal. I'll duel you.
Jack, silence you.
Take Millie. Get out of here. Get as far away as possible.
No!
It's my choice. Besides, it's this or 10 days, right? I might as well. I want to. Please run.
Wait, lady, don't!
Come along, child. We'll be back for you, Jack. Just stay alive.
You finally have me alone. All to yourself. Is this how you imagined it?
I am going to kill you.
Should that be a tougher decision to make? On guard, Jack.
You thought I would just, back down? You could kill my friends, threaten them, and I'd just roll over?
Roll over? No. Speak? Yes. Maybe even fetch. Or shape.
Go to hell.
Language. But don't be so hard on yourself. Your footwork could use practice, but your form isn't terrible. You have a decent sense of the rhythm of a fight, at least. Even if you've never really been in one. No, don't give me that look. A fencing tournament is not a real fight, Jack. Have you ever drawn blood before? Killed before?
Do you even bleed? Or do you just sort of leak that gross goo?
That depends if essence counts, not goo. Oh, but look. You have drawn blood, haven't you? You didn't mean to, but you did. Oh, Jack. Your father was so upset with you for cutting that other girl.
What?
Not as upset as you were.
How are you?
Does it still bother you? Do you think of her?
Get out of my head!
We all have our skills. It seems you believe fencing to be yours. I'll admit, you're not bad. But I hoped for more of a challenge. More follow through. You strike like you're waiting for a buzzer, and there was so much you had left to learn. You never did listen to your coach about where you rested your weight, did you? And now look how easy it is to knock you off balance. Here, I'll help you up. That hardly counted as a real duel.
Don't touch me!
But didn't you want me to? It was so very recent that you could think of little else.
Stop it! Stop that!
Always so loud. I can hear you even above a crowd, you know? It's like you can't do anything but scream every little thing that comes to mind. There it is! Even now, you can't stop yourself, can you? You still want to know what my hands feel like. Whether I would be warm or cold. Would you care to find out?
Ah! Get out! Get out! Get out of my head!
Try to focus. How many kinds of duels are there, Jack?
What? Foil, epee, saber?
In fencing, yes. What else?
What do you mean?
Like a duel of pistols at dawn. I always thought the notion to be rather romantic. Seeing your opponent bathed in light before you take away their own.
Oh, fuck.
But then there's the purpose of a fight, the winning conditions. There are duels for honor, for glory, for property, for justice. To the first blood, to surrender, to the death, and
until mercy.
Yes, my favorite. Nothing so permanent as death, but with stakes enough to matter. Don't you agree? Good. Then there's no need to baby you so much.
What?
Let's see how you fare against a hook sword. Guard up, Jack.
I can't. You're cheating.
I am most certainly not. Tell me you didn't really think there would be such strict rules in a real fight. Mercy only comes to those who've earned it. Or did you think your swords were reserved for padded rooms and quiet applause?
Stop!
Do you surrender?
Fuck you!
Watch your language! I do hope you're ambidextrous. I suppose I ought to have aimed for your other shoulder, but I've never been known for sportsmanship.
I'm not going to stop until you kill me.
No. Pick up your saber.
On guard.
You were right about proving it more than once. Have you ever countered an opponent with a machete? Unconventional, I know, but I have a point to make regarding your fragility. Oh, come on. At least make it a challenge for me. I'll even tuck my dominant hand behind my back. Is that any better? I must say, I hoped this would last longer. Don't you know how to please a lady? It would have been more poignant. Do you understand yet? How easy it would be to kill you. How quickly it would be gone. Just one well-placed strike.
Oh, God.
And see? Even a blade made for hacking and plants is plenty sufficient to see you dead. But I am not your enemy, Jack. I do not wish to see you dead.
You could have fooled me.
You chose all this violence, not me. Stand up. Pick up your saber. Indulge me at least once more.
I can't. Please stop.
Do you surrender?
Why won't you just end this?
Because I don't want to. Not yet. Weren't we meant to enjoy this together? I learned something from all this too, you know. I was going to let you die once, before you proved yourself to be quite the asset. I'm not terribly keen on giving that up anytime soon, so these 10 days of yours will be taken care of.
Why?
I don't appreciate death stealing what is mine. Jack, do you have any idea what you're begging for?
Please. And
say it, Jack. No. Out loud.
No. No, I won't.
Oh, you're still so brave, aren't you? I'm not sure if it's admirable or, well, here, I can offer some encouragement.
No, please. Mercy.
Liar. This is for the best, I think. You just need a reminder of what to avoid, or why you ought to avoid it for your sake, if not mine. Come here. Steady, Jack. There now, lean on me. I will teach you. I am still your friend. Let yourself fall. Oh, there we go. You were very brave, but you still lost. Oh, so frightened, Jack. It's over now. You have my mercy.
Step away from her.
Take her. Heal her. Go on. I won't stop you.
Stay awake, Jack. Stay awake.
I'll see you all bright and early in the morning. Rest well. As well as you can.
Jack, stay awake. Stay with us. I don't have much energy left. We have to keep pressure on the wound. Jack, can you hear me? Lily? She's safe. I'm safe and Jose's safe thanks to you. You just have to be strong for a little longer. Keep talking to me, all right? Keep talking.
Did you know the moon landing?
What?
8 weasels in a spacesuit.
Jack? Jack? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Jack! Jack, wake up! Oh no. Oh please, no.
So.
Y'all can unmute now.
You can unmute now. So. We've been holding on to 8 weasels in a spacesuit for a literal year.
Yeah.
There will be merch, don't
There will
worry.
be merch.
I've already drawn it.
I think it was actually the first piece of art for this show I ever saw.
I think it possibly was the first piece I ever made. The second being Buckle Up Buttercup, We're Fucked was the other, which I need to get that back onto the store. Yeah, check out the FN store on Wednesday. Give me a couple days. Sorry, Cav.
Honestly,
Yeah.
we were talking about this the other day, that like we wrote Cavatha getting killed off before we cast you.
It's true.
And then regretted it.
So we mentioned this when we live streamed 9 for Ilchi's big debut, but like a solid 80% of Cavatha's lines were Sarah improvising. And we loved her so much that we were genuinely considering a spin-off with her and Morgan, but we couldn't figure out how to make it not sad. Because,
knowing
what
happens in this episode.
Actually, like, so tragic.
I know.
It was a good death, though. It was a good death. I felt done justly. Sort of. I mean, a very fun and vibrant character with like a swift, terrible, horrible ending.
We regretted it. Like at the moment we listened back to 9, we were like, "Shit, do we really have to kill Tabitha?" And we were like, "Yeah, because we like her so much. It's gonna hurt more because she's so great."
We need Ed to really be hateable.
I don't know what you're talking about. She's perfectly... Technically, the violence was your fault. And they do love technicalities. And now I can actually be openly in on the joke with Elchie and hating each other for centuries. So, been waiting on that one.
It's just fun, right?
Sank claims he called it, or they called it.
Oh,
do we know Sank's pronouns?
I don't know. I mean, didn't it?
I'm not actually dead. So there's
that we know of yet. There's always a possibility. And you're right, the credits were actually in Ed voice. Just like yours.
Yeah, and now we can be more open about Amy's process, getting into Ed's character.
Oh yeah! I mean, Tony asked that on the last stream, and Tony's been keeping up with it as it releases, because he likes to be in on the excitement. Sorry, Tony, if you're watching on I was like, what's your process? I was like, don't worry about it. It's fine. So I watched old Kuklinski interviews. The Iceman.
The serial killer / hitman.
Yeah. Very handy.
Wow.
I mean, good actors steal from the best, right?
I figured, go to the source.
Yeah.
It took a lot, though, of Jackie, Joe, and Alex, who was actually our original Raphael, and then his audio got corrupted, but he worked as an assistant director with me quite a bit when I couldn't be in 2 places at once, which is every other Wednesday. But he and Jackie and Joe sat in, especially on this last episode, and we went through it like 30 times maybe. Each line was nitpicked to make sure that I sounded as terrifying as possible. So that's a credit to y'all. You can't really direct yourself. So it was very much leaning on them, and when I listened back to it, like a whole year later, it's been a year since we recorded this. This is crazy. Look at Josiah's beard. There's evidence. It was still...
a lot grayer than it was back then.
You're welcome. You're like, hey, Josiah, could you do like a sword fight and also like a demon dinosaur? Like, would that be cool with you?
Made it as hard as possible.
I think one of my favorite things about the sound design in that episode is how each time they switched weapons, there was very clear distinction between the metal clashes. Like, it added an audio cue to the storyline of things are stepping up even more. Like, as the stakes are getting higher and higher, the sound gets altered a little bit. And kind of all culminates and all that glitchy stuff at the end. It was very fucking cool.
Yeah.
The glitchy stuff was fun. Yeah.
It sounds
and
awesome.
it was also like the last thing I did, so that was...
Yeah. I freaked out. I actually jumped, and like I both wrote most of this episode, I think. Did I?
I mean, we did our usual back and forth thing,
yeah.
I think.
And was in it. But even at the end, I was like, oh my god! The glitches, like I jumped.
Yeah, I was really, really impressed when I first listened to this episode with the sound just taking you on an emotional journey. Because the glitching originally when we wrote it, we're just like, and then, there's blood getting on the keystone, so that should fuck with the sound a bit, right? And then I listened to it, and I'm like, I'm freaking out.
Yeah, like, is Jack okay? Like, as if we're not, like, writing it.
Yeah.
So, maybe, I don't know. And Taste of Sunshine, tag us. I run the Faustian Nonsense Tumblr, and it delights me. So, I know there were some folks that somebody made their Discord tag Queen of Sexy but Appropriate Pencil Skirts, I think. And, like, Proper but sexy, sorry.
Something like that.
And I honest to God went around and showed it to everybody I know. I was like, so, thank you. And no, I cannot pay for your therapy bills. That is legally binding. I'll say that.
We sure we don't want to make that a Patreon tier? I'm saying.
Paying for your therapy? Sure. Yeah, give us that money and then we will give it right back, sort of. Oh, yeah? Tell them Ed very much approves. Oh my god, yay! That is so exciting. It's super surreal to see people reacting to it. It's kind of been like our little group knowing about Jote for a year.
Year and a half at this point.
Yeah, oh my god, yeah, you're right.
Is it really a year and a half?
Since we wrote it, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And, like, we've been dying for all this stuff to come out because, I mean, how do you talk about Jote without spoilers? So,
yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah, imagine my pain having to say absolutely nothing for even
You're
longer.
still in the streams, like, Trevor's involved, we promise. He's actually a very big part of this. And I hope y'all appreciated the red herring that we tried to make Ilchi's announcements and posters and everything as creepy as humanly possible, so that he looked like he was the villain. That was, I think, a nice touch from so if y'all aren't following it already, follow the Fidus Acades Inc. Twitter. It's the official Fidus Acades. And you get to see all sorts of glitches that this weird aberration in the employee Jose Perez causes, as well as the occasional employee of the week.
Is propaganda. Slander and calumny.
Oh man.
Also, because Jack of All Trades has been like such a long journey, and because we made it as like taxing as possible on our sound guy as physically possible,
as he deserved.
We were doing a lot of other things, and then suddenly we had Jote to listen to, and it was incredible because that time had passed. That
it was new again.
Yeah. But
which is a terrifying concept if you're a writer or artist. Old art is like the worst thing in the world, and so when we listened to it, we were both full prepared to be like, just publish it, don't ask me, I hate it.
We were braced for
like, I hate it's horrible, it's old writing, don't ever show it to me again, I'm going to flee the country, start a new life. And like, but we worked on it and it's done, and then we listened to it and we were like, oh my god, it's good.
Even trippier. I don't know if there's anyone in here who is involved in this process at all, but we did a casting call recently for Super Suits, this other project that we're doing, and we needed a hero monologue in a hurry.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
A Jack monologue for it. And
yeah, we did.
Took out the spoilers.
We did, yeah. It was something like, I only have 10 days left to live because prophecies, am I right? Or something like that. And that was surreal.
And then that meant that I, who played Jack and actually did that monologue, got to listen to a whole bunch of professional voice actors doing the monologue that I'd done and being like...
And like playing it as super sincere and genuinely heroic too, whereas if y'all remember, I think it's episode 10 where Jack is like, I'm doing the right thing, I'm gonna save you, and it's like, you're dying? Like, let's back up. So Jack is just, shoving her foot down her throat. Yes, that is what that was. That is, we changed like 2 words, and it was the Jack monologue, where she gets promptly dumped pretty much after that. Though we never technically said it out loud.
No, we never technically broke up, so we're still together, right?
At least emotionally, if not physically.
Yeah, I'm sure that's how that works. Yeah, totally. That's healthy.
They are very big on technicalities. Sorry, Sank.
The system is working. We've shattered someone's world.
That is the goal.
I told Jackie the other day I will consider Jote a success once I see an angsty hipster post that's got mercy only comes to those who've earned it on it, as somebody being like, inspo. Like, that's what I want. Hashtag girl boss.
I also like how we
she also gaslights, gatekeeps, and girl bosses now that I think about it.
I also that we foreshadowed the sword fight in this episode by naming the previous episode On Guard, which wasn't really explained in that episode. And yeah, that was fun.
So, it's all out now. It's all out in the open. Do you have any questions, concerns? We'll try to answer what we can and probably cackle at what we won't answer. But, 3G power play.
Obviously.
Lord Magre, by the way, is Trevor, if y'all didn't know.
Yeah, sorry. I probably should have made that clear. I kind of thought the Ilchi Rules hashtag would have,
to add it to everything you post.
Yeah, sorry. I am Lord Magre Prime. Sorry.
I also did promise that we might do some requests, reads. Ilchi, Jose, Jack, and Ed. So if y'all have stuff you want us to say, I believe this automatically becomes a video on our YouTube channel. So you... Yeah. It does? Okay.
If not, then we'll post it.
If not, then we'll post it, assuming it also records. So this might be your only chance to capture it. This is very reassuring, I know.
Yeah, we are running the stream for a change, so...
Yeah.
Oh! Side note to Ilchi. He said something akin to, how did you know?
Excuse me while I summon him to answer the question. Wouldn't you like to know? I guess you'll have to keep listening.
That's an interesting question.
Oh, there will be other seasons, by the way.
Oh, yeah, God, no. This is not the end. There's 5 total. 5 total. And we're probably going to do a season spark for season 2. So keep your eye on the FM Twitter. Probably the Fidus Acadius Twitter, too, because it would be funny. And the FM Tumblr. That seems to be where we have the most Jote following, which is crazy.
We don't know when it will be because
thank God. I'm mean. I'm not that mean. I think, right? Y'all worked with me as a director. This is the great time to say I'm really nice.
I mean, I will say that while we were recording and rehearsing that last episode, me getting stabbed repeatedly
and
screaming
I'm never gonna live this down.
And crying, I would do a take, and then director here would be like, "No, didn't believe it. Do it again." I'm not buying it. You don't sound like you're in pain.
There are screams of terror, and then there are screams of pain, and that is a hill I will die on. And the VOD? What's the VOD?
Video on demand.
Oh!
The recording.
Wow, Amy, even I knew that one. Come on.
I've only been a director for many years. It's fine.
In fairness, we do primarily audio.
Yeah.
That's our excuse.
Samuel is one of our voice actors, or one of our ensemble casts for Super Suits, so hey. I'll be directing that. Not voicing anything, though. My voice is strictly for Ed these days.
Yeah, I'm sticking to Jack and possibly someone in an upcoming podcast that we don't know.
Confirmed that ghosts exist. Never make assumptions.
It's true.
Okay, so questions. Demon Prince thing. So what we can confirm is that was not an error. That was not said in error. Ilchi was not joking. But we cannot confirm how or why, because that will come up.
We should probably read this out loud for the video.
Yes, that's probably
so
why.
The question was, Ilchi said something akin to, "How did you know?" when Jack was talking about the "I married a demon prince" trope. So are they married, or did he somehow become a prince? And we're not saying.
It's one or the other. Definitely at least one. Maybe both.
You're onto something.
But at least one. Any other questions y'all have got? Including fellow cast members.
You can just drop random fun facts.
That is
Yeah,
true.
bring us.
The hands in the poster are mine. I am holding the wrench like an idiot on purpose. I sent Tony a bunch of different pictures of me holding various
We even
tools.
got a little like travel size of Epsom salt that didn't make the final poster cuts, but it's so cute. It's like the perfect little.
But of course,
ghost be gone.
I did the wrench like I'm trying to stab someone with it as a joke, and of course that's the.
Tony was like, perfect. We're like, really?
But it captures Jack's energy. So
Yeah, she's an
perfectly.
idiot.
She doesn't know how to repair things or how to fight things. It's great.
No, she's not qualified for either of the jobs she got.
I've got a question.
Fire.
If I wanted to hear the minutes of cool Tabitha improv that got cut from the episode, where would I go?
So, one fun fact, they weren't cut totally. They're in the background while Jack's monologuing to her girlfriend about how there's supernatural stuff in the world and she can't wait to tell her. So you tune in occasionally to hear little snippets like, oh, me with the seaweed? Really? And that all of that was improvised, by the way. But if you wanted to have access to the full, God, I think it was like 13 minutes of just rock solid. And like, by the way, it did not need to be 13 minutes. I was laughing too hard to come off of mute. So, and I was like, oh my God, how long can they go? And the answer was a while.
Sadly, there is different improv in rehearsal that didn't get recorded. So like
Because we were like, just give it a go, you know, low pressure, no recording, and then they were just...
And then we were crying.
Yeah. But yeah,
I was there. It was magical.
It was. So if you are a patron, then you get access to that. Is there a tier limit on that one?
I don't know. We haven't posted it yet. So.
I guess we haven't started doing like the joke bonuses. So
we can now.
We can now. Now that the episodes are all out.
Probably we'll put that at the lowest tier just to
Probably, yeah. Digital content we try to keep at the lowest tier, which is $3. So for $3 a month, you can hear Tabitha and Morgan. How long did it take you? That's just my laugh. I wish I was joking.
I think I'll have to subscribe for that because I feel like when we recorded that, I just feel like I was in a different brain zone, like another dimension, just like we were just
hilarious dimension.
Not the Christmas
It
dimension.
was a strange flow. No, a different dimension. It was. I feel like I remember being under a blanket. I don't
You
know,
were.
But
yeah.
I'd love to re-listen to that stuff because it's probably.
We'll send it to you.
It's
gold. It's absolutely gold.
Well, can you talk a little bit while we're on the subject about the circumstances you recorded under?
Literally under.
Well, I was traveling. So I was living at hotels at the time, and
in quarantine,
just needed to create like a quiet, dull. That's the right technical word, right?
That sounds right.
Yeah.
Like environment. So I'm like.
Is that the proper term, Josiah? Quiet zone.
Dulland.
Dulland.
Dull. Yeah, dulling. Yeah.
I like pulled the comforter.
Non-reflective.
Yeah, Dulland, totally. I pulled the comforter off of my bed and I sat in like this crappy armchair and I like had my laptop and I like pulled the whole thing over. So I was in this like weird, like much like this sweater right now environment. And then it was just like it was like a portal to another place. It was just like the people on the computer and like just riffing with the other actors. It was just like
Ben Judah.
Yeah, it was very silly. I wish there'd been like a photo of it from the outside of Poland.
Yeah. I think we might have the video too.
Yeah, we'll have to dig into our Dropbox. We may have saved
because
some
I know we
footage.
were recording. There is footage of us recording this last episode. Jackie and I were like, Jackie and I were like, that's gonna be wanted. We had a hunch.
We'll have to make sure that it's not like it didn't get eaten by the internet. But so I'm not gonna make promises. But assuming it didn't get eaten by the internet, we will at least put some choice clips from that up on Patreon as well.
Oh shoot, I locked your dang phone. Sorry. Oh, we're following the chat on Jackie's phone, so if you see us looking down, huddling and cackling, that would be why. I'll have you know, I am very sweet. I just happen to use that selectively and have a laugh that gets me typecast.
I mean, you did go to law school. It's hard to come out of that without some evil inside you.
Says you, who also went to law school.
I'm fully admitting that.
Yeah, closet in the dark, and like duvets are actually really, really good. Gesundheit, Joe, for recording because they muffle sound really. They blend the sound really, really well. Yeah, I think there's video of Tabitha and Morgan that'll also go on Patreon. Video of us recording the last, and I think we actually did like an audio video memo of what it felt like to record it too, which I'm really glad we did. I'm gonna be mortified rewatching it, but I think we did do that.
Oh god, yeah, it sounds terrifying. It,
Yeah.
it was like a special energy. I don't know.
It was really incredible.
Back and forth. It was just.
I'm so bummed that Ben
everything
Judah isn't here for this in particular, because I would be like, y'all should just, like, it's the Tabitha and Morgan show now. It was so funny. There's also a recording of Alice and Jose talking about wine, which I had to cut the hell out of that. I positioned all of the dialogue and then sent it to Josiah to make it not bad. Like the audio quality and the effects and stuff. So the dialogue placing was me, and I had to cut out so much of it because they were talking with like such sincerity and genuineness about like, yeah, you can totally taste how they use horse shit as the fertilizer for the grapes that they use to make this wine, and the horses that year had dysentery, and like like a solid 8 minutes of them just talking about horse shit fertilizer. And so I had to find select clips where like, yeah, the wine is a vintage of, and then like immediately cut. So that's gonna be on Patreon too, as well as my debut in audio editing. Please don't hunt me down for it. It's bad. But it's how I learned how to use Pro Tools. Is Dearest Duke. There is an actual episode of Dearest Duke that we're gonna release, and it's it's something.
It was interesting.
And by the way, the Duke himself, Dearest Duke, played by our dear Jose. So that mother you hear in the background, that would be Joe. Yeah.
While Jose is making fun of me for watching it.
Yes,
it's fun knowing that. We have a Jose and Ilchi read request coming from Basil Tassel. Go ahead and tell us what you want them to say.
Wait, what?
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Alright, can you guys see the chat?
Yes, I can. I'm just trying to parse it because unfortunately it doesn't do lines.
No, it's okay. We got it. We figured it out.
We're professionals.
The script was basically on Post-it notes. It's fine. That's not true. I color-coded it.
I was going to say.
Yeah. We're professionals. We rehearse in our brains.
Okay, I'm ready when you are.
I got this. All right.
Okay. We don't have Uno, so go fuck off.
I know we have Uno. It came free with your fucking Xbox.
I didn't get it. I have the oldest Xbox known to man.
No, you don't. You didn't buy yours on day one, you forgetful oaf.
Well, it didn't have it when I bought it.
You have Uno!
Can you do that one again? I'm afraid I talked over you, Trevor, because I was laughing.
From the top, Joe?
Hell yeah, I'll take it again.
We don't have Uno, so go fuck off.
I know we have Uno. It came free with your fucking Xbox.
See, I didn't get it. I have the oldest Xbox known to man.
No, you don't. You didn't buy yours on day one, you forgetful oaf.
Well, it didn't have it when I bought it.
You have Uno!
Okay, and there's a couple seconds
for that request.
Thank you. Watch that crop up in season 2. No.
Suddenly all the characters really care about Uno.
Is that a known meme? Am I just under a rock? Is that a...
Yeah, I was like, can someone provide a little
Is it the draw 30
context?
cards meme? That's the only meme
That's the only meme I know, yeah. And I only know that from Samuel.
Oh, apparently it is a meme.
Oh,
wow.
Really?
Okay. Not one I'm familiar with, but I'm old, so I'm not familiar with most memes.
Holy shit!
Oh, man.
I need to oh my god, I'm gonna need to
Oh god. It's also been a very long time since I did Jack voice, so...
Remember, just start by mimicking me and then make me dumber. That was how we started with Jack, no lie.
Alright, so I have to be dying too, so this is gonna be extra difficult,
Or do you want me to get the sword? We can really method act this.
No, that will just make me laugh, which is not helpful. Alright, let's see. I may have girl bossed too close to the sun.
Thank you for the funniest request I've ever heard in my entire life. That was amazing, Sunshine. Oh my god.
Oh, Doc, that's just a great line.
That's spectacular.
Yeah, okay.
Also dying or like just regular Jack? Regular flavor? Classic.
Ooh, I'm trying to figure out how
Jack
to
to
say this. The risk was calculated, but man, am I bad at math. Hey, Ilchi?
This is Ilchi and Jack. You ready for this?
Wait, what?
There's
Oh,
an
we have
Ilchi-
a new one.
Yeah.
Hey, Ilchi?
Yes?
Can a person breathe inside a washing machine while it's on?
Where's Jose? Nice. Very nice.
Just a quick question. Where's Jose?
That's a believable exchange, too, actually. You wrote it wrong. Oh, no.
What was it supposed to be?
What's wrong with it? It was great.
We'll fix it.
I thought that was a dramatic flair of just like beat and then line.
Oh, yeah, because there's probably an enter. Got it. Got it.
Twitch. I've been in a lot of Twitch chats and I can't get anything to format right, so don't
Does
beat
Twitch
yourself
have
up.
format? Like, is that a thing Twitch has?
I'm amazed it has a font at all. So, like, frankly,
I learned earlier today, so you might see on our beautiful stream format that we've got, the website and all that stuff, the exclamation Discord will actually generate a link for you to join our public community Discord where you can yell at us live.
Just make sure you tag us.
Yeah, please tag us, especially us. We try to, I'm also the network director of FN, and she's the head of operations, so we try not to, I feel like it gets weird if I'm like, I liked your meme, and everybody's like, oh my god, Rector came out of the void to say them, so I try to, step back from it, so tag me, so I know that I can not
We love talking to
terrify you.
people. Alright, we've got another one. Ilchi and
show
Jose,
up.
are you ready?
Oh,
Yes.
good.
I
Wow,
can generate a link real quick. Go ahead.
Wait, where?
What?
I'm
I see
making
it.
because the thingy didn't work.
It didn't?
I
You
guess.
said it didn't.
Because they typed that and then it didn't give us a link. It's supposed to give us a link in the chat.
Oh.
Technology.
Yeah.
I don't know. Are you guys ready?
Well, I was really excited
Yeah.
about the concept. All right, go for it.
What's a word that's a mix between sad and mad?
Disgruntled, miserable, desolated.
Mad.
Your
Is
Jose
it any
giggle
wonder
gets
I
me
love
every
this?
time. Okay.
Man, a lot of people just sort of sneezing on their keyboard in chat today. This is. I just, stay safe is all I'm saying. There's, mitigating circumstances.
What's up?
Guy put it in.
Oh, guy put it in. I should probably
Hey.
not risk the echo then. I was gonna say I just made an infinite link, in theory. I can send it to you as well, guy, just in case. And then you'll have 2 links to choose from. And knowing Discord, at least, well, maybe one of them will work. But it's free, so we're there.
Oh, we've got another one.
Oh?
Yep.
Thank you. I've been wanting that meme since we started writing Ilchi and Jose.
Excellent. Excellent choice. You guys ready?
Yep.
Yes.
Hey, bro, what do you want to eat?
The souls of the innocent.
A bagel?
No!
2 bagels.
By the way, this is a lot of fun. I love doing Ilchi's voice, so thank you, chat. You're
You've
so
got
good.
another one, Ilchi.
Mm-hmm.
I do?
Yeah, I told you were going to be a fan fave.
Oh yay! Okay, cool. I've never
You
been-
can't have that much pomp and just without being wildly popular immediately.
Hello. Yes, this is Ilchi.
Oh, sank? Yes, he's gainfully employed. Nope.
Thanks, Sank.
Thank you, Sank.
Oh my god.
Anyone who
Wait,
has
wait a minute. Don't either. That's sus. What am I about to appear on? That I don't know about?
Too late, bud.
Says the hog is always sus, but that's okay.
Enjoy that recording, Sank. Happy to help.
Don't worry about it. It's personal stuff. Don't worry about it. That's personal. It's personal. Don't worry about it.
Oh, nice try, Vassal.
It's a request. You are contractually bound.
In fairness, coming from Ilchi, not from Trevor.
Oh, that's a good point. It's true. It's completely insincere. Josiah did a good job.
Somebody beat me to the joke. It looks like.
Oh my god. And there's another request for you.
Can't imagine that's
a suspicious one.
No way. Who do we know with the initials J and T? Nobody with a memorable name, that's for sure. Josiah Thorngate.
All right, Josiah, this is your one freebie. Why, yes. In fact, I do know the greatest audio engineer of all time.
Though shame on you, Josiah. You have to be specific. If Joan has taught you nothing, be specific with your words.
Yeah, you can.
I wanna hear it again. Except I want Ilchi for no reason doing an American accent.
This is great. This is part of the casting for season 2, guys. This is live.
Why, yes. In fact, I do know the greatest audio engineer of all time.
I don't know why it sounds like Ilchi's on the toilet.
Is that you, Sarah?
Okay.
Is it?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
We've got a bunch of
you
these
look
coming
pleased.
in. We've got a bunch of these coming in. So let's
You win
do
this
Doc
round,
Shoot'ems
Thorngate.
first.
Okay.
It's you and me.
Okay. let
Just
me
like
read
all
that. Okay, Klinsky, hold on. Let's put this matter aside for the time being.
Can only you see the time being? Is it standing near me?
Listen, Ed's morosexual. She's
Accurate.
Radio Darling,
Oh,
definitely not Sarah, has a request for Ilchi.
Oh, God.
Spoken or sung? Radio Darling, if you can hear us, wherever you are.
Dealer's choice.
I don't know that I could sing this in that accent, to be honest, but that's okay.
Give it a try, that'll be funnier.
Oh, I want to dance with somebody. I want to feel the heat with somebody. I want to dance with somebody who loves me. Jose.
Alright, so that's my new ringtone.
Oh my god, that was glorious.
Oh, we've got one for us.
Looks like you and Jose.
Oh yeah, you together, Jay. I know names.
You mean the ones you wrote?
Okay, you ready, Joe?
Yes.
Oh, hey! I didn't see you come in. You should have come by and said hello.
Oh yeah. I didn't want to bother you, or talk to, or listen to, or be around you.
It was really, really fun playing Ed and Jose because, again, we've been friends since we've been 13. So, being like, fuck you. Love you. It was a lot of
I also
fun.
have one.
Mm-hmm.
I forgore.
Check out that professional giving 3 takes.
I just don't know what the deliberation is.
I think that makes it better.
Oh my god, Duck Shoot'ems are just sires. We've got one
We've got
too.
a hassle and hassle. Yeah.
And you get stabbed, that's important.
Yep. Okay. I'm gonna speak this one, not try to sing it, because I don't have the tune in my head right now. So, party rockers in the house tonight.
It's party rock is.
That's fucking awesome.
I love how many people are requesting me getting stabbed.
What can I say? They gave a great performance.
And thank you, Vassal and Sarah, for the compliments. I appreciate that.
See, you get stabbed so well.
I've got another one.
Okay.
Let's see. How do I want to read this? My bedroom constantly smells like farts that aren't mine, but I live alone.
Wow. That's such a specific problem.
Yeah, you gotta call somebody.
Call a doctor or an exorcist, I guess.
Side effect of possession.
Yeah, that's the only thing that remains physically distinct, actually, is the farts. Don't quote me on that, please.
Right. You get to keep your own body, but you inherited his IBS. That's
Sometimes good relationships are sacrifice, okay?
I guess that's true. Jeez.
I want to point out too, because Trevor, I think you wrote this line for Ilchi in the finale, and it gets kind of buried under the chaos a little bit. But the Gedic summoning rituals, I knew it! And I loved it so much, and the delivery was so good. So I just want to make sure that y'all heard that Ilchi, who is separate from Trevor, they're not the same person.
Very much so, yeah.
Yeah, the big difference is that Trevor likes peanut butter and jelly, and Ilchi hates it. But other than that, it's pretty much the same. But, but Ilchi was correct and absolutely set that trap with the Gedic summoning circles. Oh, we got one.
I don't remember if I wrote that line or not. But
You definitely, because you had the Gedic summoning circle. It was an improvisation, I think, and then we were like, keep it.
Okay, that makes sense, actually.
Yeah, because I told you to just mutter shit while going around in Ed's desk.
Right. Oh, yes, I do remember now. Okay, yes, it's coming
There were a
back.
bunch of takeouts of that, too, and be like, the stapler's evil or something like that. It was just,
Right.
It was really good.
It was the tape dispenser, actually, but yes.
Yeah, that was it. The tape
No,
dispenser.
I know. Which, for the record, was me taking out frustrations on my actual tape dispenser. That's not what I ever had. So.
Oh, indeed.
It's amazing. Oh, we got more.
You got more.
Oh.
And this is the lime green ukulele in reference. And she didn't perform at Coachella. Note the wording. She played a lime green ukulele at Coachella. No one necessarily had to hear her, and you can bet your ass that she strummed it once and tossed it into the trash. She needed a lie that she can use and say, oh yeah, I did that at Coachella, and technically be right. All right, Ilchi.
All right. Oh, Sank killing it. All right. Oh, wow. Okay, cool. Trying to get online at my mother-in-law's, I scrolled through various internet access names. One neighbor's Wi-Fi really stood out. You kids get off my LAN!
Oh, we've got
a Raphael!
Yep.
You see this,
Oh,
Josiah?
good. That means somebody gets to talk.
You ready?
What happened?
There's a line request for you to do this in the Raphael voice, which, by the way, was written in the script as annoyingly chipper youth pastor. And I think Josiah nailed it.
Yeah, I had to call back to an earlier life, but yeah.
You ready?
Hey.
Joe,
Yes.
you ready?
Yes.
All right. Wow, great work on the Halloween decorations.
Yeah, where did you get the fake skeletons?
Fake?
Look at that line read.
Okay, Ilchi, I'm ready whenever you are.
Can you talk real quick?
Not like an auctioneer, but I can talk faster than normal if I try really hard.
The line missing from that request, by the way, is...
Okay.
Oh my god, it took me a second to understand that. I was like, I don't get it. What's the joke? Doing great, y'all. Doing great.
You have to apologize to Jack.
Ugh. Fine. Unfuck you, or whatever.
Very good, love. Very good. Yes.
And Ilchi, you got another request?
You are technically correct. Which, of course, is the best kind of correct.
Ooh, you got an ad lib. the Trevor special, adding in something for Ilchi and us being like, oh my god, keep it immediately. Though Tabitha, I think, is the queen of ad libs in immediate content edition.
Yeah, without wishing to claim too much credit, this character is mine.
That's fair. That's fair. I think we gave credit to you when we did the stream for 9, but I wanted to do so also while you're here, Sarah. What an idiot. That was all Sarah. I did not write that.
Yeah.
And that is easily probably the funniest line in the whole goddamn
fucking
season.
Idiot is...
Yeah, fucking idiot.
Yeah. my oldest friend trying to drown me and calling me a fucking idiot is one of the
Welcome to the
things.
team.
It felt so right.
Sarah, what do you mean lime?
Who's Tabitha?
Yeah, who's Sarah? What?
That's really good.
Alright, you guys ready?
Oh, yeah.
Who thinks I can fit 15 marshmallows in my mouth?
You're a hazard to society.
And a coward. Do 20!
That wasn't exactly how I expected you to read that, but that was good.
Oh my god, that's so funny! Sunshine, holy shit! Oh my god! Oh, sorry, I gotta...
Shut up.
Oh, brother, okay.
Ooh, should I
Jack,
sound stabbed during this one, or should I just sound normal?
Yeah.
No, you need to sound stabbed. Okay. Jackie, you ready?
Yep.
All right. Jack, I beg of you, please, please let me heal you.
Hey, I'm sorry, is this our stab wound?
It's ours.
Yes, comrade.
Oh, that's so funny. This is our stab wound. Is that from
great.
something? Did you come up with that? That's really good.
That was really good. Yeah, seriously.
I love how, if any of these are memes that I haven't
I know
specifically
none of
called a
them.
meme, we're just proving,
we know nothing.
Under internet rocks. We aren't.
That's the downside of being creators, is that you stop consuming. So about a year ago, we stopped consuming popular media, and I think it shows.
Just sometimes.
Just a little smidge. Just a smidgen.
I'm enjoying the cast of Jack of All Trades does the memes, though. This is an enjoyable exercise.
I had a hunch it'd be fun.
Does the memes.
Oh, that's very good. Incorrect quote generator. That is a very clever concept. I like that. There's a generator? I guess literally anything it generates could technically be an incorrect quote as long as it's attributed poorly.
Also, thanks to the various natural language processing algorithms in existence, you can generate just about anything now. So
Terrifying. I hate it. Thank you.
Oh, multiple incorrect quote sourcing here.
Well,
You're using your... Very nice. The incorrect quotes folks are watching. Thank you.
This is delightful, and you should absolutely come to any live streams we do for other shows as well.
And we'll make them correct quotes if you want. There's, I think, a tier for that's going to be in our Seed and Spark that you can request being a character being named for you in season 2, as well as line. Yeah. Vassal, no. Except for the Uno thing, that one was canon. But
Uno one was good.
that one was. Yeah, you can
character name definitely. Line reads we haven't finalized if we're
because we
including
don't want to accidentally end up with a whole ass script. But
yeah,
we thought it would be a fun request at least.
We will probably do something along the line read line as a Patreon reward because we wanted to wait until people knew the characters because for Seed and Spark you're not going to.
Oh yeah, you can be pen pals with our characters. That was an option that we would reply. Either via email or with written letters. So I'm sorry in advance if you pick Ed. My handwriting is the way I had a professor put it. Not Patreon. Or on Patreon?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. Was beautiful, illegible. So or old wartime love letter, I think was the other description.
But we've got a couple more requests.
Okay.
And probably these may be the last ones because we're coming up on an hour and a half.
We are.
And
YouTube gets mad at us if we go longer.
Yeah.
They
We've got
do they?
Ilchi, Jose, and Ed one from Sank.
So we do.
Like, get the posture.
What's the most important rule of driving?
Pedestrians always have the right of way.
Unless they're in the way.
Beautiful. All right.
And the wait, what is for what?
What I assume was for the pen pal announcement.
Oh
Actually.
yeah. If you're a patron, you can be a pen pal. You can pick your pal, and I think that's going to be the second tier up, which is
$9.
Yeah, that's the one.
I only use chalk as ink.
You didn't know what a chalk pen was when we first recorded this. You were like, "That's a typo," and I was like, "It is most certainly not."
Yeah.
As a
I
chalk
actually do
pen
have one now,
enthusiast.
though. So.
All right, Ilchi and I have one. You ready?
Yep.
Do you ever want to talk about your emotions, Jose?
I do.
I know, Ilchi.
I'm sad.
I know, Ilchi.
Oh yeah, we could do voicemail records. That's an option. Or I guess audio letters.
Yeah.
Would probably be more appealing than written.
Voicemail anymore.
I can personally record Ed threatening people and being like, it is 2022. It is time to change with the times and text. And there you go. That one's for free.
I would much rather do a voice recording than actually write a letter personally. So
probably because all of our handwriting is illegible in various fun
yeah,
new
that's
different
pretty much
ways.
precisely why.
No, it's gonna be like it's words. We swear. We didn't just make lines.
Yeah.
It's not a Kedic summoning ritual. Swear.
In my actual day job, I frequently have little booklets that I make notes to myself, but they're just for me. No one ever sees them. My boss literally once said, "Don't just leave that lying around." By the way, back when we had an office. And I was like, "Oh, really?" And I showed him my notes, and he goes, "Yeah, never mind." Trust me, this is helpful to nobody but me.
I have one last question for the audio engineer that I did warn you about in advance. How does it feel to be the best audio engineer on the planet, Josiah Thorngate? See, specificity
Only
matters.
false sense.
Right, and my.
Oh no, I
canned
specified
response
Josiah
is-
Thorngate. It was in there.
Well, yeah. I mean, I feel like I'm much better positioned to assess the quality of the audio engineering than you, so I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, alright, I earned that. Seriously, Josiah, you did such an incredible job. We wanted you to be on the finale, not only because the finale is such a masterpiece of your work, but the entire season. We wrote some insane, stupid stuff when we thought we didn't know we were going to have a podcast network, and we thought it was just for funsies with us doing dumb stuff. And then Josiah was like, "Hey, I'm an audio engineer. Can I do this for you for free?" And we were like, "Really? On purpose?" And Josiah has regretted it every day since. But it's
not every day.
Just most days.
A lot of our more over-the-top writing choices were actually to mess with Joe or Trevor rather than, but then it ended up being Josiah that had to do this, because we originally were going to have all of the ghosts be Jose getting possessed.
All of them.
Including Millie, the small child who turned into a velociraptor.
And I was like, "Hey Joe, I'm going to make you voice velociraptor sounds." And Joe was like, "No." I was like, "You can't say no. It's not an option." I'm not respecting this boundary that you're setting. Yeah, the audio editing is truly incredible. And we got so lucky with Josiah, who, if I needs a year sabbatical from this, I'm sure. The beard alone.
Something like that.
Yeah. Josiah's gonna show up at our house one night. I can't believe you made me put in 3 different sword types. So, and yeah, thank you guys for listening and being involved and posting about it on Tumblr and Twitter. Tag us, because both of those sites have some pretty wild fluctuations in functionality. But we're so honored. Bye, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the stream if I can figure out how.